Hello friends, I'm in Seattle. I'm going out to enjoy the nature and I'll share with you a couple of stories on life and leadership in this video. And I request you to consider subscribing to my YouTube channel. And I'm a surveyor of Greenstoke, India. It's very cold in Seattle. It's winter, but still I came out to enjoy the nature. I want to share my story with you. So this is the house where my younger son Ramakrishna Sai lives. These are the houses in and around our home. All beautiful independent houses, villas, and it's a very beautiful place. And so let me introduce myself. My name is Professor M.S. Rao. I have authored 53 books, including the award-winning book titled See the Light in You, for which the Nobel laureate His Holiness Dalai Lama is in a foreword. I have 43 years of diversified experience, including Indian Air Force, business, teaching and training. I'm a late bloomer, dyslexic, ADHD, OCD. Added to that, I had a brain stroke in the year 2021. I don't have two-wheeler, I don't have four-wheeler. I don't get any pension. I don't have any regular income. And I am 61 years old. I was born into a toxic family and grew up in a toxic environment. And I have mental challenges, physical challenges, financial challenges. Despite having all these challenges, I rose from the ashes like a phoenix. So be positive, never give up. Be resilient. So now I am walking with my wife, and so that we want to enjoy the nature. And walking is good for us. And I am walking with my wife. And the temperature is very cold, and we entered winter season. The weather in Seattle is very unpredictable. Sometimes it rained, sometimes it drizzled, sometimes foggy, sometimes sunny. Like that, the weather was inclement weather. But for the last 1 week, it's okay. There is no rain, and there is a winter, and it's very cold now in Seattle. And there, I find snow here and there, but not in this place currently. I expect snow in the near weeks. So until then, I want to continue walking. And I am an author, a researcher and a storyteller, and I create my own stories to impact humankind. And I am very curious and creative by nature. I enjoy doing what I do, and I create my own frameworks, methods, models, rules. Then again, I started my own philosophy more than a month ago. So like that, I do a lot of activities because I am passionate about adding value and impacting humankind. And I made my debut as an author in the year 2010, and I published 53 books. And I published more than 300 research papers in international journals, and I published more than 1,000 articles on various magazines globally within a span of 15 years. So this is my contribution, and within a span of 15 years I did lots of things, because I'm a workaholic. I don't have any friends. Books are only my friends. So I am basically a bookworm, and I confine myself to book writing and creative writing. So because of that I published 53 books. I had a brain stroke in the year 2021 that disturbed my health, and my right portion of the body was paralyzed, and gradually I am recovering. I still have some health challenges. If I didn't have brain stroke, probably I would have contributed more, and I would have published more books. In fact, I authored 60 books, but published only 53. 7 books are yet to be published. For the last 4 years, I have health challenges. I can't type with my right hand, and I can't eat with my right hand, and my right shoulder and right hand is numb, and there is no sense to my right hand, and so lots of challenges I am having. So this is briefly about me. So please empathize with me, and please consider subscribing to my YouTube channel, and I am recording my memories. Why I am recording my memories? Because I am already 61. I want to keep my videos as record, as memories. That's one aspect. Second thing is I have some challenges. I have a chronic back pain since 2007. That's one problem, because of my continuous sitting and writing, and I had a brain stroke too. Third thing, I have internal allergies. So lots of challenges I'm having. So despite all the challenges, I am recovering, and I am bouncing back. And apart from that, I am not a digital savvy, so I am uploading only raw videos. So please empathize with me. I don't know how to update my videos. So lots of challenges I am having. So, but still I am doing my best. So that's the reason why I am recording my memories. And when I record my memories on my YouTube, and I share certain aspects of my life and leadership, and I am 61 years old, means I have observed people for 61 years, and then secondly, and I have 43 years of diverse world experience. So all this knowledge helps me to connect the dots, and I share my knowledge with the world. I believe in acquiring my knowledge and sharing my knowledge. Despite having health challenges, despite having financial challenges, despite being born in a toxic family, so despite having all the challenges, but still I am not giving up. I am doing my best as an individual, and I have to do it. Every individual is gifted with some opportunities, so we have to do our best. And don't invent excuses for not doing anything. Be part of the solution. So this is the junction, that's why I am standing here. This is a junction. Just a moment, let me take a moment. This is the junction, and we get groceries, food items, seafood, everything we get in this junction. And bakery is there, Seattle supermarket, Asian market, and Delhi, this petrol bunk. This is the junction. So I crossed. So I'm waiting for my wife to come. Okay. So I'm just waiting for a moment because I'm walking with my wife. So we are at the junction and we are looking for the clearance to walk, because here rules are very strict and we can't just violate the rules and regulations. So I'm waiting for my wife. So once she comes along with me, then I'll walk and talk and share various other aspects. In the meanwhile, I'll manage my time. So this is what I am doing. I am not tech savvy, but I'm doing my best, and I upload only raw videos because I want to keep them as my memories. Because if something goes wrong, so at least my memories will be there, and if some of the people enjoy my stories, they can share with their connections. So like this, together we'll build a better world. This is the phrase I emphasize. Together we'll build a better world. So what I do is that I create my own stories to make a difference and impact humankind. That's one thing. And I walk and talk various aspects. When I open my mouth, so a lot of knowledge flows. So you can pick up whatever is appropriate and useful, and you can apply that knowledge. This is how I can do it. This is what I am doing. This is what I want to do it in the future. So that is the reason why I am recording my memories. And therefore I request you to consider subscribing to my YouTube channel. And let me talk briefly about Seattle. I have been in the Seattle for more than 4 months, and I'm living with my wife, and I'm with my younger son Ramkrishna Sai, and I came to USA for the first time. That too, there was some disruptions because of COVID and various other aspects, so I could not come to USA at that time. So now I came to USA for the first time. And I'm enjoying my beautiful days in Seattle. And Seattle is a very beautiful place, and people are amicable and adjustable. They are very warm and friendly. They respect LGBT, and they embrace diversity. So it's a beautiful place, and Seattle and Bellevue are closely connected, and it takes 20 minutes drive from Seattle to Bellevue to reach, and both Bellevue and Seattle are just like the twin cities of Telangana in India. So I visited a couple of places in and around Seattle. So let me talk about the Seattle story, then I will talk about various other aspects. Seattle is noted for entrepreneurship. There are lots of companies. They are doing good. The companies such as Boeing, Alaska Airlines, Microsoft, Amazon, Starbucks, Costco, Northstorm. These are all the companies. They are doing good. And there are many more companies. They are doing good. Right now I can't recollect the names of the companies. And when you look at Jeff Bezos, he started from garage with books and succeeded as an entrepreneur and is a billionaire. Then Microsoft, Bill Gates is from Seattle, and so like that there are some entrepreneurs And recently I came to know that the co-founder of LinkedIn, Reid Hoffman, he lives in Seattle with his wife. So like that, there are so many people and so many companies that are operating in Seattle, and these companies are doing good because of the entrepreneurship, and entrepreneurship thrives in Seattle, and entrepreneurship is not an easy thing. It's very challenging, and entrepreneurship means building businesses through a right way of doing the things. And I like entrepreneurship, and I wanted to become a successful entrepreneur. Unfortunately, I could not succeed, and finally I became an educator in the year 2007. That is a different story. Overall, there are lots of opportunities in Seattle and for entrepreneurs. And when you look at entrepreneurship is a dogfight. Entrepreneurship is for brave-hearted, not for faint-hearted. And entrepreneurship involves lots of risk because it involves various stakeholders. Sometimes people might think that life is a risky, and why should we go for entrepreneurship? Yeah, I do agree with everyone. Life is a risky thing. Life itself is a risk, but at the same time, not to take a risk is also a risk. So we have to take a risk. So life is full of a risk, and when you want to, a ship is safe at the harbor, but it's not meant for that. So let me repeat, a ship is safe at the harbor, but it's not meant for that. So the ship is meant for sailing, right? So it sometimes smooth ride, sometimes stormy ride, but still we have to manage, and again we return successfully with valuable takeaways. So life is like that, and similarly entrepreneurship is also like that. So we should entrepreneurship. We should encourage entrepreneurship. When we encourage entrepreneurship, what happens? You make money, that's one thing. Second thing, you add value to stakeholders. And third thing, migration takes place. Because people migrate. So when more opportunities for entrepreneurs, migration takes place, and the quality of life increases, and people grow in that way. So when you look at my younger son, he was born in Chennai, then he moved to different places in India. Now he's in US, and he got masters in Syracuse University. Then again he got an employment, and he was in Dallas. Then again he moved to Seattle. Like that, migration happens, and migration helps people lead quality life, and we must encourage migration. And you should not stick to one particular place. If you stick to one particular place, you won't be able to grow. So you have to shift the places so that you come out of the comfort zone, and you work hard, you work smart, you work wise, and you impact. So that's why we should encourage entrepreneurship, and at the same time everybody can't succeed as entrepreneurs, because when you look at entrepreneurs, 80% of the people, they fail. But still they work, and they keep moving because they have passion, they have vision, they work hard. If there are any misalignments, they will remove the misalignments and align everything, and they keep moving. So it's part of the game. So entrepreneurship is not easy, it's very challenging, but it's worth exploring entrepreneurship. And when you look at some entrepreneurs like Bill, Elon Musk, and Trump. Elon Musk is an American citizen. He has 3 citizenships. One, he was born in South Africa. That's one citizenship. Then second, he had Canadian citizenship. The third, he has got American citizenship. Then he has 10 children, and he has 6 companies, and now he's a kingmaker in USA. So everything happens provided you work hard, and if luck is in your favor. Of course, luck is the main factor, because people are very smart in this world. People work hard, but everybody won't get opportunities. So luck matters, and fortune favors the brave. So you have to be brave. I believe in luck with pluck. Both are required. So when you can blend your luck with pluck, you can succeed as an entrepreneur. So friends, enjoy entrepreneurship, and don't say no to it. Why? Because we are gifted with one life. So keep moving and keep rocking, and embrace failures, embrace change, and embrace technology, so that you can succeed as an entrepreneur. So at the same time, Donald Trump and Elon Musk were close to bankruptcy, so they had lots of challenges. But then again they corrected, and they devised their strategies. Then again they moved forward. So don't invent excuses for not doing anything. You are gifted with a limited span on this world, in this beautiful planet. You must know how to utilize your time and opportunities in such a way that you can add value and impact. So be positive. I am very positive by nature, and my blood group is B positive. So I love what I do. So I enjoy doing what I do, and I enjoy impacting the people. Yeah, I enjoy impacting the world in a whatever the possible way, in a limited way, because I'm a small man with small contributions. But when we all contribute, together we can build a better world. So that's what I would like to emphasize. So if we all work smart and wise, so we can have better life, and we can lead better lives, and we can build a better world. That's what I believe. So then I also wanted to publish a book on entrepreneurship, and I already wrote the book, but my health is not permitting because of my brain stroke. So 7 books are pending, and they have to be updated. The publishers are coming forward to publish my books, but I am not in the mood to publish. Why? Because of the health challenges. I have health challenges, and I'm walking, but still I am not able to walk correctly after the brain stroke, and then my right hand is numb, and I can't. There is a lack of flexibility because of my right hand, which is paralyzed currently. So hopefully I'll recover from my brain stroke fully, and I'll be able to type with my right hand, and I'll be able to eat with my right hand, and I'll publish my pending books, 7 books which are to be updated. And second challenge was that after COVID things were changed, and technology has changed everything, and I find it very difficult to cope up with technology. So lots of challenges I had. So but I'll improve my health, and I'll be able to focus on technology, and I'll be able to complete my pending 7 books, and, do that. Then I am also planning to write a book uh, on my brain stroke, which is tentatively titled Survivor. So this is the book title I have created, and this book tentatively titled Survivor is a book which deals with my brain stroke and my betrayal from my siblings and other people. Then I would like to share through storytelling, and I want to publish a memoir. So like this I want to do it, and I published 53 books. All books are of different genre, because I published books in the areas of I started as a non-fiction author, then I wrote books in different genre like teaching, training, education, learning, then diversity, mindfulness. Now I am planning to write a memoir. That's again a different area. So why I wrote books in different genre was that I didn't have any guide, I didn't have any coach, I didn't have any mentor. Whatever was striking and flashing on my mind, that I was doing it. So that was the thing. If I had a mentor, if I had a coach, if I had a guide, I would have done better. And everything I am learning by trial and error method, and most of the times I fail. Then again I bounce back. Then again I do. So that's how I started doing, and because of these problems, I could not succeed as an individual, as an author. So then again I am also planning to write a book on my philosophy, and recently I started my own philosophy around a month ago. So this book talks about philosophy. Just so I want to cross this place. So recently I started my own philosophy. Just a moment, I am crossing. This is the railway station. I'm at the railway station and I am going back. This is the railway station. Now I am returning. So I think within an hour I think I'll return. This is known as Columbia City Station. Yeah, this is Columbia City Station. Yeah, this is the railway station, local railway station. And so let me start about my storytelling. So recently I started my own philosophy. So I also want to publish a book on my philosophy, but it takes time. Probably it might take 5 to 10 years. Then I'll create my own philosophy and publish a book. I'm still not clear about my own philosophy, but definitely I'll publish a book on philosophy. So like this, I do lots of things because I'm very curious and creative by nature. I'm very consistent in my contribution, and I'm persistent by nature. And after brain stroke, I became very patient. So I am doing things slowly at my own pace. So like this, lots of things I am doing in my life. So it's very cold, so I'll take the support of my wife. Just a moment. Just hold it. It's very cold in Seattle, so I am rubbing both hands to create heat. Once when I rub both my hands, I can create heat, and I can walk and talk. Leave my wife is happy, holding my smartphone. It's very tough. I think maybe a week. So maybe a week will continue walking because the weather is very cold. So I don't think I'll venture out in cold. It's not good. Apart from walking, I also do physiotherapy exercises every day once. So if I don't go for a walk outside, so what I would do is I would do physiotherapy exercise thrice in a day at home. So anyhow I have to balance my physical activity, and I've been hitting gym for more than 40 years, and I'm very consistent in going to gym. And two things I stick to. One is going to temples nearby, and I go to gym regularly. But for the last for more than 4 months, I'm out of India. I'm in Seattle, so I'm utilizing my time for walking. So somehow I create my own time, and I create my own opportunities to add value. That's how I do it. Whether I do workout in India or whether I go for a walk, still I utilize my time. Now I am utilizing my time here. Just a moment. See, this is a train. Columbia City Station. So I utilize the opportunities. So you might think that people often blame the people often blame for not doing the things. It's a bad tradesman who blames his tools. It's a wise tradesman who will work with the existing tools and deliver the goods. So let me repeat the statement or the phrase. It's a bad tradesman who blames his tools, whereas the wise man, he will work with the existing tools and delivers the results effectively. So that's what I believe in. So don't invent excuses for not doing anything. So you have to find the ways and means to explore the opportunities so that you can impact the people, you can impact the humankind. Sometimes I am stammering, sometimes I am repeating the same thing because of my brain stroke. So please empathize with me. So now I will talk briefly about my biography. I was born on October 31st, 1963 in a tiny village in India, and I was born into a toxic family and grew up in a toxic environment. And my childhood was very chaotic because I could not enjoy my childhood. Sometimes I used to clean the dishes in the tea stall. Sometimes I would collect cash. Sometimes I would clean the dishes. Sometimes I would prepare tea. So like that, lots of things I did it because I was not blessed with a healthy family and healthy environment. My father was a litigant and disorganized, and my mother is a disaster, and I was cursed with toxic siblings. So this is briefly about my toxic background, and here I would like to share with everyone is that where I was born, was not my decision. But what I would do is that I want to grow as a leader, I want to grow as a healthy citizen, and I want to grow as a leader. So that's what I believe. So avoid whining, avoid complaining, avoid criticizing, avoid condemning. So you create your own destiny. The where you were born was not the criterion. How you were born was not the criteria. But what you can do is to create your own destiny. So your life depends on your hands. So create your own destiny. And for 18 years I was at my home. I could not enjoy my childhood, and I had a dream to serve my country. So I served in the Indian Air Force when I was 18, and I was lucky that I came out of the toxic environment and grew as a healthy citizen and as a leader in the Indian Air Force. And I joined Indian Air Force on 4th February 1982 in Secunderabad, Begumpet. Then 5th February 1982 I went to Tambaram. There I took the training, and I had cultural shocks because it was very difficult for me to adjust, because military life was very tough and challenging. But I adjusted. Why? Because I had a dream to serve my country. So I served my country. So I was very happy in that way. And after I after I joined the Indian Air Force, I was getting around 400 rupees monthly salaries, and that salary I was sending every month to my parents. So like that I helped them, I supported them, and it was part of my responsibility to support my parents. That's what I did. And I gave my money to purchase gold, then construct the home. Then in many ways I gave money, and unfortunately my siblings, they backstabbed and they have taken away the limited property which I had. So life taught me many lessons in my life taught me many lessons. I served in the Indian Air Force in the lowest rank of a corporal for 12 years. And then again people might think that I was a commissioned officer in the Indian Air Force, but the fact was that I served in the lowest rank of a corporal. And when I was serving, my father-in-law invited me to join for business. Unfortunately, my brother-in-law and father-in-law, they backstabbed and betrayed. So I landed on further problems. So life taught me so many lessons. First of all, I was cursed with rogue siblings, and second thing is backstabbing and betrayal by my father-in-law and brother-in-law. So I encountered lots of challenges, and I did business which didn't go on well. Then I became an educator in the year I think when in the year 2007 I became an educator. At that time I was getting a salary of around 8,000, and I was working in the private colleges, and at that time my education helped me overcome the adversity. And in the Indian Air Force, in the Indian Air Force itself, I did acquired 6 qualifications. They are DME from Aeronautical Engineering, BSc which I discontinued, then again I continued. Then I got my MA from Ajmer University, PGDBM from Ministry of Defense. I got my MBA correspondence course from IGNOU. Then I got my PGDCLL, which I got in the night college from the Jodhpur University. So all 6 qualifications I acquired from private education, not through regular education. People might think that I acquired my qualifications from reputed universities like Cambridge or Harvard, but the reality is that I was a college dropout. I started in Telugu medium. Then it was very difficult to catch up English also, because I am a late bloomer. That is the problem. Then I slowly adapted. Then acquired 6 qualifications. Then again there was no consistency in my education. Why? Because whatever I got, I accepted and I moved. So I acquired 6 qualifications, but different areas, no connectivity in my education. But there was only one connectivity, that is I was consistent in acquiring my knowledge. So that was the only consistency in my life. So why all these things have led to different areas of education is that I didn't have any godfather, I didn't have any father to support, I don't have guide, I don't have mentor, I don't have a coach. Nobody helped me and nobody sponsored me for my education, and I had to acquire all these things through limited money, because in those days money was very limited, opportunities were very much limited. So but I worked with what I had. So as I said, it's a bad tradesman who blames the tools, whereas the wise man who will work with the existing tools yet delivers their results. So I acquired all 6 qualifications through private education from different areas. So I had to struggle very hard to acquire my knowledge. Right from my childhood to till date, I believe in acquiring my knowledge and sharing my knowledge. So this is my life and my story about my educational background. And in the year 2007, I became a faculty member, because at that time I needed MBA to become a faculty member, and luckily I had MBA. I had 6 qualifications. Out of those 6 qualifications, 1 qualification, that is MBA, was essential to become a faculty member. So then I availed that opportunity and started my journey as an educator. So this is the story. And in the month of December, I had an idea flashed on my mind to start a Ph.D. So then I thought, okay, let me work on my Ph.D. Then I applied for Ph.D. in the month of December 2007 by paying a fee of around 10,000, and I had to support. I met the guide and talked with him. Then again I showed the printouts of the magazines that have been published, and also I contributed articles to various magazines and newspapers in the Northeast magazines, because I was in Northeast India from 1991 to 1993. I was in the Northeast India, so I used to write because I have a passion for writing. So I submitted my articles, printouts, and then I paid fee. Then I joined for PhD in the month of December, and January 2008 rules were changed and the fee was hiked, and if I had delayed by a few days, I wouldn't have joined for my PhD in the year 2008. And first of all, rules were changed. Second thing, money was fee was hiked, and even to pay 10,000 rupees fee for joining for PhD was very difficult, because I was getting a salary of around 8,000 or 9,000 at that time. So that money I invested in the month of December 2007, and I took admission for PhD. In 2008, rules were changed, and luckily I took admission for PhD. So friends, from this what you can understand is that when you get opportunities, don't delay, grab the opportunities, because if you delay, you may not get the opportunities again. So be active and be proactive and be positive. This is the message I am sharing with everyone in this video. So friends, don't delay in life, don't delay in making decisions, and if you get any opportunities, grab them and keep moving and keep adding value, keep impacting. So this is the takeaway from this video. So as I told you, that I share lots of stuff while walking. So you take whatever is comfortable and appropriate. Why? Because things may not be available every time. So when you get the things are available, you avail the opportunities and explore them and keep moving. So explore opportunities and lead from the front. And I joined for PhD in the month of December, and 2011 I got my PhD in soft skills. And so now by then I have 7 qualifications, 6 qualifications I got when I was in the Air Force. Then for 12 to 30 years I was in business, which didn't work out. Then I started as a faculty member and joined for PhD. So this is briefly about that. And 2010 I became an author, and then I published books. This is briefly about my life from the year October 31st 1963 to till date. I shared with you about my profile in a nutshell. So next I will because I think I still have a limited time. It's very cold, so I'm waiting for my wife, because it's very cold in Seattle. And once my wife comes, I'll hand over my smartphone, and then I will start sharing my story. Yeah. So I'm rubbing both the hands so that I can create some friction and heat. Then again I'll walk. Luckily my wife is with me. It's very cold in Seattle. Hopefully for a month, for a week I'll come. Then I'll stop going to. So now again I'll start my story. So for a week I think I'll come for a walk. Then I'll discontinue my walk. It's very cold in Seattle. Okay, now I discussed various aspects. Now I'll share with you briefly about my tour in uh, uh, Seattle. So I have been in Seattle for more than 4 months, and I'm enjoying my good times with my wife. And I visited a couple of places in and around Washington, and I visited Washington Pass, and then I visited a couple of parks, Mount Rainier, Olympic National like a park like that. I visited. Then I visited some places in Seattle and Bellevue, some places like Space Needle, Zoo, then cruise. So like that, lots of things I have done in. I traveled in Washington. This is the one state I visited. Then second state we visited with my wife and my younger son is New Oregon. So we visited Portland. We visited a couple of places, park and some viewpoints, and we enjoyed a lot. On the Black Friday day, that day there was a Black Friday. So that day we went for shopping. Then we watched, we viewed some places, and we enjoyed some places, and we visited Portland and New Salem. So like that, we visited a few places in Oregon. The two states we visited. The third state, fourth state, and fifth state. That means, apart from these two states, I visited in USA. 3 states we visited for 3 days a few days ago. There we visited Nevada state. There we visited New Vegas and Old Vegas, and then we visited Arizona state. We visited some viewpoints and too, and then we visited California, and we visited Hollywood. We enjoyed in Hollywood. So friends, so these 3 states we visited. 2 states we visited. That's one state that is by default Washington state. We visited fully. Then second state New Oregon, 2 states. Then the third state, fourth state, fifth state are Nevada state, Arizona state, then California. These 3 states we traveled within a span of 3 days. We enjoyed. The movements were very amazing, and both the states, Nevada and Arizona, they are just like desert areas. So it's very challenging. And then again we visited California, and we visited Hollywood. Hollywood was amazing, because that stands out the rest in the USA so far in USA. So Hollywood is a dreamland, and it's a land of dreams. It's a dreamland, I can say. So every artist across the world would love to come to Hollywood and enjoy. Artist means mostly I am talking the artists from the film industry. They love going to Hollywood, and we are very happy. My wife and I were very excited with Hollywood, and we visited Universal Studios. Then we enjoyed lots of games. It was very expensive, but my younger son has paid the bills, because my wife and I don't have the funds. And luckily my younger son paid the bills, everything. Then he arranged everything uh, from visa the to in Seattle. So he arranged everything, and my younger son also is not financially strong, so he managed. So basically, my two sons and I belong to a lower middle class family. My younger son is getting some opportunities, so he's slowly moving forward. So again, people might think that we were very rich. No. If we were so rich, then we would have become entrepreneurs. So we didn't have. So finally, my two sons have become employees. So they are leading their own paths in their own way. So I'm happy for my two sons that they are leading their own paths and making a difference. So lots of places we visited. Then some work is going on. So construction work is going on. So we are very close to the home now. So I am waiting for my wife to arrive. Then we will walk together. So lots of places we visited in Hollywood, then again Arizona state, then again Nevada state, and two states, that is Washington, then again New Oregon. So lots of places we visited, and so we are grateful to God for giving this opportunity, and we are very happy that my younger son paid the bills and he arranged everything, and we are very happy, and we are in Seattle right now, and we are enjoying our quality life, and after the brain stroke, it was a great experience in my life. So now we have reached home. Then finally I would like to share a couple of messages. So life is beautiful, life is amazing, life is a miracle, life is full of opportunities. Enjoy every moment of your life. And people often think too much about their unpleasant past. That doesn't work. Research shows that people waste 30% of their precious past, which won't come back, and that doesn't work. So instead, what you can do is don't think too much about the unpleasant past. Don't think too much about the future that can be predicted. Learn to live in the present. So this is what the message I am sharing with everyone, especially after brain stroke. I realized how fragile the life is. Before COVID, before brain stroke, I was taking everything for granted. Now I realized how fragile the life is. So friends, so enjoy every moment of your life and add value and impact, and avoid regrets, avoid complaining, avoid complaining, and everything happens for a reason. All that happens for good. Life is not linear, life is not a straight line, life is not a cakewalk, life is full of ups and downs. So be resilient, never give up. And now it's very cold, so it's very cold, so I think it's close to 1 hour. So friends, in this video I summarized what I shared with you, because I have a unique template of sharing my knowledge, whether it's a book or the teaching in the classroom or training, or while sharing my knowledge on by holding my smartphone. I have my own way of template to share my knowledge. So I started introducing myself. Then I shared about Seattle and its life, and then I shared briefly about my life, where I was born. That is October 31st, 1963 to till date what I have done. So I have mentioned about my life journey, and then I shared about my visit or my tour to 5 states. They are such as one is Washington, where we are living. Second, New Oregon. Third, Nevada. Fourth, California. And fifth, Arizona. These 5 states we visited. So this is about that. So when I record something, that means there is a meaning in it, because you take whatever is relevant and appropriate, and discard the things which are irrelevant, because life is all about learning, unlearning, and relearning. So don't stick to the past, and don't stick to the old outdated ideas. You have to reinvent with the changing times and technologies. This is the message, and this is what I am sharing with everyone. And I am by fire for now. And thank you for subscribing to my YouTube channel. Practice gratitude with gratitude.